So, I mean, fine, this is to set it up, but then we see creepy Randy Orton. Even creepier, given the happenings over the last week, which we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Creepy Randy Orton looking. He's not in this match right now.
No.
So he's just
hanging out. Just hanging out backstage.
Oh, literally hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out. Just, probably not washing his hands. He's definitely not doing that.
Let's go ahead and talk about this because there's really not that much to talk about this Jeff Hardy match.
No, it really isn't.
So, WWE tells me that they are investigating this. I'm sure they told everybody that reached out that they're
investigating it now, considering it happened. How long ago was this supposed to have happened?
I would imagine 2005, 2006-ish.
Yeah.
Based on when Court Bauer was there. Court Bauer, who, I've interviewed multiple times on this website, youtube.com/Fightful. Type in Court Bauer. You'll see our interviews. Helped me with a couple of my long forms. He said, quote, for every new writer that would show up, he comes in the room and puts his hand down his pants, pulls out his dick, touches himself, then says, I'm Randy Orton. Shake my hand. Oh, you don't want to shake my hand? You're big leaguing me? That's fucked up, man. Should I tell Vince and Steph you won't shake Randy Orton's hand? End quote. Now, I got some flack a couple weeks ago when I did an interview with Matt Riddle, perhaps his last interview he'll ever do outside of WWE. And we spent about 5 minutes talking about the etiquette of handshaking.
Mm-hmm.
And him even joking around saying, sometimes I like to keep a messy hand. Maybe I don't want to shake your hand. You know what? More respect to Matt Riddle. He ain't flipping his ding-dong out
Nope.
at you. Now, keep in mind, Randy Orton, shit in a bag or two, allegedly.
Yeah.
Mr. Kennedy has told a story about Randy Orton teabagging his wrestling boots.
Yeah.
In which Kennedy said, Randy, we're the only ones here. There's nobody else around for this to be funny to. Why are you doing this? What's going on? When Marvin Gaye wrote the song, What's Going On, he wrote it about Randy Orton dipping his ball sack into wrestling boots.
Yeah.
We thought it was about all this other stuff. No, Marvin Gaye was worried about balls in boots.
Yep. Yeah.
Make sense of this, Alex.
Oh, it's impossible to make sense of. Listen, the best I can say is it was a different time because it was. There's no excuse for it, but it certainly explains why nobody said anything about it. But he can't be doing that now.
Yeah, I mean, and it is easy to say it's a different time, but man, it really is. I'm talking like socially, we're so far like in a different place than where we were 12 years ago. Maybe a little too extreme where people don't have a sense of humor, but I don't think that would have ever been funny.
No.
I can watch the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds and Justin Long, and I'm like, aha, they showed each other their balls all the time. It was a game. It's like completely inappropriate now, but I can at least see a little bit funny there. Mm-hmm. They kick each other in the ass when they catch each other. Okay. Randy Orton is essentially threatening someone to get them in trouble. He's threatening to be a cop about him pulling his own dick out.
Yeah.
And waving it at someone.
Yeah. And you cite the example from the classic film Waiting. At least then it's two people who are like, this is a game we both consent to.
Yeah, that's true.
And if that's your deal, fine. If Mr. Kennedy thinks it's hilarious when Randy Orton teabags his boots, and that's a little thing that they do, and it always catches her up.
Oh, damn it! That's 3 kicks in the ass.
whatever floats your boat, men. But this is just straight up. I mean, when you're threatening somebody with having them lose their job they just got, and in some cases a dream job, if you don't, like, I mean, it's just does it surprise me that it's Randy Orton who is the guy who did this? No, not at all. Not from either things I've heard about the guy. It's not okay. It was not okay 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whenever it happened. It's certainly not okay now. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
That not only the whole like, hey, I'm Randy Orton, shake my hand, this hand that's just been touching my junk, but then to be like, now I'm gonna get you fired if you don't. That's really horrible mental abuse kind of shit. Like, it's just bad. Really bad news.